And a pleasant good evening and welcome to Skyland's Ice World inside the Coliseum, with tonight division rivals bound between the Vernon Vikings and Newton Lenape Valley. Hello everyone, Mike Forbesano here on Black Bear TV. Thank you so much for joining us. The last time these two teams met, we had a power outage right before the opening face-off, and so the game was canceled and moved to today's date. So Vernon and Newton Lenape Valley will play their second game of the season tonight. The first time they met and actually played a game was for the Sussex Cup Championship. This was about 3-4 weeks ago, and it was Newton Lenape Valley winning 5-2. So since then, Newton Lenape Valley has been great inside division, and they've upped their record to 6-3 in the Haas division. They're 6-11 overall, but 6-3 in the Haas, and that'll suit them well as they get ready to contend for the Haas Cup playoffs coming up in a couple of weeks. White jerseys with black pants and maroon NLV written across the front. They're going left to right in your screen. Vernon in their dark blue jerseys with yellow and white trim, going right to left. It will be Kellen Fessinger along with Joey Lengel and Alex Lengel on the wings. Number 21, Catherine Kramer. Number 93, Gannon Harrelick on defense, with Patrick Bowden in net for Newton Lenape Valley. For Vernon, Klaus Harthouse in net for the Vikings. Opening face-off between Fessinger and number 11, Zach Crozier. Here we go. And Newton Lenape Valley wins the opening draw. Goes back to Catherine Kramer. Kramer along the boards. Sends it into the Vernon end. Sajman giving chase. Fessinger gets there. Pass back to Harrelick. Harrelick fires off the ankle of number 7, Nate Corradis. Now Corradis over the red line, over the blue. Coming in. Backhands it in behind Bowden's net. Harrelick will play it off the far boards. Crozier in there. And Fessinger picks it up. Kellen Fessinger over the blue line. Goes into the far corner. Pass back to Lengel. Lengel trying to give it to Harrelick. It's intercepted. Picked up by Vernon. Number 15, Luca Bracci. No, sorry, number 5, it's Ben Paldini. Shot comes in from number 27, and that is Braden Catrini. Stolen away by Gallucci. Joey Gallucci with Anderson. Crosses the blue line. Gallucci in, all alone, the shot. Saved by Harthouse. Wow, Gallucci going through his legs with that shot. And Harthouse able to make the save and keep this a scoreless tie. Now line change for Newton Lenape Valley. It'll be Sean Lockwood, 29. Arsenio Pastuk, 98. And Ryan Barling, number 13, with Rocco Gallucci on the point, along with number 47, Lars Pearson. Pearson back to Rocco. Gallucci with the shot. Save by Harthouse. Back to Pearson. Fires off of the defenseman for Vernon. Gallucci along the far boards into Pastuk. Arseni. Pass back to Gallucci. Rocco, shot wide. Right. Number 26. Pass intercepted by 6. Dean Grundy. Lockwood takes it away. Lockwood up to Fessinger. Goes back in the corner. Now behind the NLV net in front. Bowden makes the save. Shot. And it goes wide. And tipped. Here's Fessinger. He'll dump it into the zone to Forbesano. Coming in. Forbesano the shot. Save Harthouse. It's loose and put home. Kellen Fessinger puts the rebound home. And Newton Lenape Valley takes a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 10:53 remaining, period number 1. Kellen Fessinger off the Forbesano shot and Harthouse save. The puck was lying right in the crease. Fessinger puts it home for a 1-0 Newton Lenape Valley advantage. So now face off at center ice. This is technically a Vernon home game, so hence why you have a team from a summer place playing right now as Newton Lenape Valley scored. Pass Forbesano, and it comes out to Harrelick. Shot in from center ice, saved by Harthouse. Mancuso with the draw for Newton Lenape Valley against number 96, Mason Filato. There's Gallucci. Joey Gallucci will send it around. Mancuso. It's got Anderson in front. Off of Hardhouse stick. Here's Boffa. Jack Boffa plays it back in. Now Anderson with the shot save. Rebound is loose. In the high slot, back to Boffa. Jack Boffa with the shot save by Hardhouse. Big check in the corner. Comes out to neutral ice. Now Gallucci. Joey Gallucci racing in. Gallucci with the shot. Off the ankle of number 16, Thomas Gary. Trying to steal it away. Oh, now Boffa with it. On the boards. Off the skate of Jack Boffa. Now played to Anderson. Anderson and Mancuso, a 2-on-1. Anderson coming in, the shot, save, rebound to Mancuso. Can't get the shot off, knocked down by number 2, Zachary Hammer. Now Filato comes outside the zone. Pearson tried to play it. Mason over the blue line, high slot shot, wide right. The rebound, and Bowden will glove that down. One name I haven't mentioned yet, number 18, Mason Heilman. I don't think he is with the team tonight. I think after what happened the last time in the Sussex Cup. Here's Lockwood in. Lockwood with the shot. Score! Sean Lockwood. Dekes Hardhouse to the right and slides it underneath the pad and gives Newton Lenape Valley a 2-0 lead. Time to go. 7:54 remaining. There's that music coming in there. Very clever. 2-0 Newton Lenape Valley over Vernon. 7:54 remaining, first period. Now to Barling. Barling. Oh, he had Pushtuk all alone on the side. Now back to Gallucci. Rocco to Pushtuk. Pass across the shot. Score! Sean Lockwood on the one-timer from Arseny Pushtuk. And it's 3-0 Newton Lenape Valley. Time of the goal, 7:08 remaining in period number 1. 3-0. And LV leads over Vernon. Formasano with a breakaway. Coming in on Hardhouse. Formasano the shot. Saved by Klaus. And into the netting, out of play. Nice save by the Vernon netminder. Will take the draw. Wins it. Gives it back to Kramer. Catherine with the shot. Save. It's loose. Along the boards. Formasano. And plays it outside the zone. Past Kramer. Bowden out of his net. Intercepted by Filato. Filato with the shot. Just missed. And now Formasano along the far boards. Michael Formasano racing in on the face-off dot. Pass across. And it goes through the crease. Deliger. Now back to Kramer. Catherine into the corner behind the net. Now Formasano. Formasano through the crease. Held in by Haralick. Got it, Haralick. Formasano behind. Has a defense on him. Skates back around. Pass to Fessinger. Kellen Fessinger. Fanned on the shot. Gets it back. Goes back around the net. Fessinger tucks it home. Kellen Fessinger on the wraparound. Beats Hardhouse. It's 4-0 Newton Lenape Valley. 1:53 to go in period number 1. 4-0 Newton Lenape Valley leading over Vernon. Mike Formasano along with you on Black Bear TV. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday evening in late January. Frigid outside, frigid inside, as the temperatures in the single digits lately. Here's Fessinger on the draw. Goes back to Delker. Shot, save, Hardhouse. Catherine Kramer. And there's Henderson. Joshua Henderson over the red line. Now over the blue. Sent in. Haralick will play it back out. Here's Geary. Shot in. Glove down by Bowden. And he'll hold on to it for a faceoff. Crozier with it. He wins it. Off the boards. Now the race on between Henderson and Fessinger. Held in by Carvalho. Pass to Fessinger. Deliger in the slot. Pass across. Right near the skate. Tipped. Save. Rebound. Right into the breadbasket of Klaus Hardhouse. He'll freeze it for a faceoff. Comes in. Doesn't reach Hardhouse. Comes back to the point. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first period. Newton Lenape Valley scores 4 times in period number 1, takes a 4-0 lead over Vernon. We'll be back for second period. Welcome back to Skylands Ice World inside the Coliseum for New Jersey High School Hockey. Mike Formisano along with you on Black Bear TV. Second period action now between Newton Lenape Valley and the Vernon Vikings. And Newton Lenape Valley with a 4-0 lead. Shot on goal after the first period, 18-5 in favor of Newton Lenape Valley. 2 goals by Kellen Fessinger, along with a goal by Joey Gallucci. 1 by Sean Lockwood, 2 assists by Michael Formisano. And Patrick Bowden stopping all 5 shots for Newton Lenape Valley in that first period. Formisano on him. Filato turns around on the near boards, dumps it in behind the Newton Lenape Valley net. Big check by Boffa. And that's on Hammer. Shot in front. Saved by Bowden. Now in the far corner. Barling in there. Hammer knocks him down. Now Joey Gallucci. Gallucci. Pass up the ice. Formisano after it. Oh, he's able to sneak around. Formisano, the shot. Score! Michael Formisano with a good deke on Klaus Harthouse. Puts it just inside the left post on the backhand. And it's 5-0 Newton Lenape Valley. Time of the goal, 13:24 to go in period number 2. Michael Formisano, goal and 2 assists tonight. And Newton Lenape Valley leads 5-0. Comes back into the Newton Lenape Valley zone. Handled there by Howerlick. 11:07 to go, period number 2. Race is on. Fessinger after it. Kellen Fessinger, 2 goals tonight. Pass across. Tried to put it onto the tape of Carvalho. The shot in from Howerlick, saved by Harthouse. Along the near boards. Oh, big check on Lengel. Here's Joey Lengel. Shot, save, rebound. Goes behind the net. Collision in the goal and a cross check there by the Vernon forward, Zach Crozier, on Mancuso. And now Mancuso loses his stick. Oh, look at this, Mancuso and number 11, Crozier, going at it after Harthouse gave him a shove. And Mancuso, he got hit on his wrist, throws his helmet down. Well, we'll see. Apparently, Mancuso got hit on the arm. We're going to have some penalties come out of this. Well, Mancuso went into the net. Crozier went ahead and gave him a cross-check. Then Harthouse shoved him. Mancuso got back up, went after Crozier. Crozier and Mancuso went at it. So, I don't know how the referee's going to handle this. 10:02 to go, second period. 5-0 Newton Lenape Valley over Vernon. So, welcome back to Skylands Ice World inside the Coliseum after the physicality that occurred between Newton Lenape Valley and Vernon. Second period, 10:02 to go. 5-0 Newton Lenape Valley leads. We got the penalties on the board now. So, the penalty against Zach Crozier, it's a 5-minute for fighting. And then 2 double minors against Alex Lengel and Vince Mancuso. So 2-minute penalties there. So right now, as it stands, it's a 4-on-3 power play for Vernon. But after the 2 minutes are done, both Lengel and Mancuso, or whoever served the penalty, which is Jack Lengel, because Mancuso's in the locker room injured, they'll come out, and then Newton Lenape Valley will have a 3-minute power play. Sends it around behind. Formisano after it on the far boards. Tips it into neutral ice and all the way down. We'll have icing waved off the penalties. 35 seconds to go in the 2 minors to Newton Lenape Valley. And then they'll go on a 5-on-4 for 3 minutes while Crozier serves the remaining. Formisano with a hit on Catrini as he goes into the boards, and they're going to call Formisano. And it's a tripping call. Formisano will go to the box, so negate the penalty or the power play that Newton Lenape Valley would have had. Pass to Catrini over the blue line. Comes in. Pass across. Intercepted. There's Rocco Gallucci. He'll send it all the way down the ice. Now the 2 penalties to Lengel and Mancuso over. Mistook out of the box, serving for Mancuso. And so now we're back to now 4-side hockey. Formasano serving his for the next minute 45. And then if there are no other penalties, Newton Lenape Valley will have a power play for a minute. Here's Rocco Gallucci. Shot, deflected down. Corrales picks it up. Over the blue line. Corrales goes to the far end. Sends it in. Catrini behind the net. Plays it back to Filato. Sends it in. Wide left. Picked up by Rocco Gallucci. Gallucci off the boards, trying to get around Catrini. 7:12 to go. We're halfway home. Shot, saved by Bowden. Goes into the corner. Big check by Pearson on Henderson. Filato now. Lockwood on him. And now, a breakaway, 3-on-0. Rocco Gallucci coming in. Oh, it's an offside. That happened in the game I saw last week. I can't remember if it was Newton Lenape Valley or another team. It was a 2-on-0, and it was offside in the play. Couldn't believe it. 3-on-0, and Newton Lenape Valley does not stay onside. 6:37 to go, second period. 5-0 NLV. Fessinger will take the draw. Yeah, Catherine Kramer out there along with Gannon Haralick and Dylan Anderson. Here's Filato coming in. Mason shot. Right pad save. Now in the corner, number 13, C.J. Vigletti ties up the NLV forward. Comes back the other way. Here's Anderson. Pass across. Tipped by number 16, Grundy. Fessinger on the backboards. Icing on the play. They'll come all the way back down to the Vernon end. 6:11 remaining. In the second after it. Pass comes in. Fessinger gets a piece of it. Delager. Fessinger. We got 2-on-1. Fessinger and Delager. Fessinger coming in. Pass across. Underneath the stick of Delager. Tied up along the boards. Number 13, Vigletti in there. Puck comes all the way down the ice into Newton Lenape Valley zone. 5:25 to go in period number 2. Picked up by Lengel. Down the backhand. Goes into the corner. Boffel with it. Jack Boffel. We got action in the corner, and we got a fight going on there. Joey Lengel on the ground. You've got, trying to get the jersey number 12, Jack Payton for Vernon, throwing punches. I didn't see it initiate. Well, Payton's going to be thrown out. Lengel goes to the box. So Payton thrown out of the game, or at least off the ice right now. And you got Lengel in the box. 3:41 to go, second period. And while the referees go ahead and work this through, we'll take a quick break. Come right back on Black Bear TV. Here's Formasano, tips it away, he's got a break. Filato after him. Formasano comes in, the shot, score! Michael Formasano goes to the backhand. Deeks Harthouse, his second goal of the game. And it's 6-0 Newton Lenape Valley. Well, we go back to playing some hockey here. Formasano with the breakaway goal. Time of the goal, 3:28 to go. Second period. 6-0 Newton Lenape Valley leads. See if we can get through the rest of this game without any more shenanigans. Pass across. Gallucci. Barling turns around. Shot over the crossbar. Formasano in after it. Digs it out of the corner. Gets knocked down. Picks it back up. Trying to look for a wraparound. Pass in to the low slot. Now Formasano. Face-off circle. On his backhand. Pass in to Barling. Barling right on the side of the net. Now it goes into the near corner. Back to the point. Held by Rocco Gallucci. Rocco with Pearson out there on the points. Formisano taken off his stick by Bracci. Now Lockwood wins the draw again. Back to Pastuk. Arsetti on the side, looking to wrap around. In front, the shot, knocked down. Still in the slot. Comes off to the far boards. Pastuk. Cross ice pass. Lockwood, Sean, over to Pastuk. Shot, save, rebound. Put home. Sean Lockwood knocks it into the net. Off the hard house save. Pastuk with the initial shot. And Lockwood scores to make it 7-0. Well, seventh heaven for Newton Lenape Valley tonight. That's Lockwood's second. He's got 2 along with Formisano with 2. Well, the face-off beat to the left of Bowden. It's Lengel, Alex Lengel, Catherine Kramer, Gannon Harrellick, Michael Formisano, who takes the draw against Vigletti. Formisano wins it. Harrellick slams it up but not out. Held in by Corradis. Over the glass and out of play. 26 ticks to go, second period. 7-0. Newton Lenape Valley leading. Sit out of face-off. Formisano wins it again, gives it back to Harrellick, who clears his own. All the way down the ice. And Vernon gives chase. Hardhouse will drop it off of Corradis. Corradis over the red line. Now over the blue. 6 seconds to go. Corradis going around the net, looking for a wraparound. Pulls back, pass back, as Vernon runs out of time. And that is the end of the second period. We have reached the end of the second. Newton Lenape Valley leads over the Vernon Vikings by a score of 7-0. Shots on goal favoring Newton Lenape Valley 38-14. Well, the Zamboni will come out. They'll clean the ice, twirl around a few times, and we'll be back for third period. We're heading back to the bench quickly. Harrellick moving up. We get a penalty on Fessinger. Kellen Fessinger with another minute 27 to go on a minor power play for Vernon. Here's Pastuk. Pass behind goes to Anderson. Near corner, played up around the boards. And outside the zone. It'll be handled there by Harrellick. Here's Galucci to Fessinger. Kellen up top. Skates in, low slot, off skates, in front. The shot by Borchak. Underneath, Hardhouse. Able to make the save. Good save by Klaus. Oh, Borchak coming close to a goal there. Stuck now. Arsetti. Low slot, shot, save, Hardhouse. Goes into the far corner. Dumped off for Galucci. Barling in front. The shot by Anderson. Save, rebound. It's in the crease. And put home. Arsetti Pastuk with the assist, I believe, to Dylan Anderson. So, Pastuk with the goal. Anderson should get the assist. 8-0. Newton Lenape Valley with 9:28 to go third period. Up by Pastuk. Arsetti over the blue line. Now over the red. Coming in. Pass Contrini. Stuck in front to Anderson, the shot off the crossbar. Oh, Dylan looking for the goal there. And he hit it right off the crossbar, and he can't believe it. Tough break for Dylan. Looking for that goal. 9:04 to go, third period. So now in front, cleared. Harrellick goes back. 8:57 to go, third period. To Galucci. Coming in with Fessinger. Pass to Fessinger. Deeks in front. Score. And that will make it 9-0. Waiting to see who put it in. Galucci handles it, backhands it to the far corner. Anderson with it. Dylan Anderson back to Galucci. Pass to Anderson on the face-off circle. Comes in, round the goal line. Shot. Deflected. Gets it back. It's Pearson. Lars Pearson sends it in. Trickles. past the goal and picked up by Vernon. Collision there, Barling and Correidas. Now Pearson with 4:28 to go. Now going to the low slot, pass in front. Vortek trying to tip it home. Now it's clear in front, and the net knocked off on the other side now, off the right post. Check that left post. Depending on your view, the left side of the goaltender, right side of our view. 47 seconds to go. Well, Fessinger will take it. Here it is. Good move. Anderson trying to feed Dylan Anderson. Here's Correidas. Oh, big check by Fessinger on Correidas there. Now the shot. Blacker glove save by Bowden. And there's Vortek. Here comes Anderson. Dylan Anderson trying to get the shot off, and he draws the penalty. 20 seconds to go. Now, unless it's a penalty shot, it's really not going to matter. Pearson on the near boards. Anderson with the shot, saved by Hardhouse. 8 seconds to go as Vernon touches up, so won by Vernon. They'll go forward with it outside the zone. 3 seconds to go, 2-1. And there's a great fight, the glorious victory as Newton-Lenape Valley wins over Vernon. Your final score, Newton-Lenape Valley 9, Vernon nothing. So, Bowden with the shutout, and Newton-Lenape Valley wrapping up this game fairly early. Shots on goal 65-16 in favor of Newton-Lenape Valley. Bowden making all 16 saves for the shutout. Scoring goes all the way around. Lockwood had a pair of goals. Formasano with a pair of goals. Billy Fessinger had a pair. Galucci had a goal. Stuck. Have to look at the score sheet to get the exact goals and assists again. But with the win, Newton-Lenape Valley goes to 7-3 in the Haas division. Very important for them as they've got 2 more games inside the Haas, trying to catch Gil St. Bernard for second place, and at the same time holding off Mountain Lakes for third. Those 2 teams will be played against Newton-Lenape Valley next week, Monday and Wednesday, at Men-in-Ice Arena in Morristown. But before then, senior night, Saturday, 6 p.m., right here at Skylands Ice World. We'll have it for you on Black Bear TV.